What is going on, Forever Flame Nation? It is day 3 of Indy cars on the oval. Day 15 of May. I had to check the calendar there. Day 15 of May. Day 3. Practice 3. Or technically, it was like practice like 4 or 5 today, but because of all those morning sessions on rookies and stuff. But we're just going to call it day 3 or practice 3. Whatever or not you want to call it. And today was finally the perfect day we needed. Finally got that perfect day. There was no weather delay. We got to run all of the time we wanted. Just the day at Indy you needed. I looked out my classroom window. Clouds look nice. Let's look on the weather. Speedway looks nice. Wow. It was so nice. I got to watch the last 2 hours and 45 minutes of it when I got home. The first 2 hours 15, I was checking in and out on my phone. Overall, just a great day. I thought something that was really interesting on the broadcast today was they interviewed Rinus VeeKay and they asked, what's the fastest one lap going to be? He said 2:34.1, and the pole's going to be at 2:33.7. I think that might be a little much. I'm not going to lie. He doesn't think it's going to drop off. Some drivers, you ask them, are going to tell you the pole's at 2:30, and some are going to tell you it's at 2:33. I tell you what, I can't wait to be at the track this weekend, both days, for qualifications, because it is going to be fascinating to see how fast these cars go. Genuinely, I could see the pole being at 2:33, and I could see it being at 2:28, and that's just genuinely where I'm at. I think you ask most drivers, which I'm actually going to ask a driver this week, and I don't know which one, but I'm going to ask one of them it. But pretty much every driver will tell you that it's like doing a qualifying run last year with a full tank of fuel. So imagine those last year cars with a full load of fuel. That's what adding the hybrid's like. I'm interested to see how much it adds. Is it seriously going to drop him 6 miles an hour, or is it going to drop him a mile? We don't know. I can tell you what, I'm excited for it. I can't wait to see what the cars do. It's going to be great. We have to talk about Christian Rasmussen today. He's a little, as Nolan Siegel likes to say, on the idiot list. He's way too aggressive. I'm all for driving your heart out in the Indy 500, but dude, we haven't even had Fast Friday yet, which is tomorrow, by the way, and he is driving like a maniac, and eventually caught up to him when we had our first crash of the month, although he didn't really crash. Let me show it to you right here. So yeah, just he spun and kept it out of the wall, which good for him, and then he keeps it out of the wall as he slides down the bottom of the track. So overall, pretty much a good save. It could have been much worse. So Christian Rasmussen definitely got lucky there. I think he even ran some laps after that. They showed him in his car after the practice session was over, so I think maybe he got out for a lap or two after that, but nothing really competitive. I think he just went out there to see if his car was okay. So Christian Rasmussen obviously not going to switch to a backup tub or anything like that, so I don't think this will play into his qualifying or his chances of making it to the race at all. Now, if he would have spun it all the way, which he did spin all the way around, but would have spun it all the way up into that wall and hit the wall pretty good, then maybe it definitely would have dampened his month. But this doesn't dampen his month too well. Even in his interview, he said still a successful day on the track. So obviously the 21 camp isn't too worried about it, but definitely would have liked to not have that happen. But they're not very worried about it, as what we can tell. Someone I want to talk about who's got a great car, or kind of really wants to say a great wagon, or is some driver. I don't know. Why do some drivers use the phrase wagon over car? I don't know. I like to say the word car, not wagon. But Kyle Kirkwood, man, that guy, I think is in my top 3, likely for the win. I'm going to put Joseph Newgarden in there. I think after today, I think Newgarden's the strongest Penske. Yesterday I thought it was Power. Today I think it's Newgarden. Right now, if I had to pick 3, it's Palou, Newgarden, and Kirkwood. I think Kirkwood's car is awesome. I think the Andretti cars might be the best team. We just haven't seen it yet this year. I think those Andretti cars are legit. I don't know how much legit they are in quali, but I can tell you in the race, those Andretti cars are so good. So good. But I think there's a chance that we get to qualifying and they do incredible things on the full-time guys. I think Kirkwood, Herta, and Ericsson all have good cars, with Herta and Kirkwood being here, Ericsson here, and I think Marco Andretti's down here. I think Marco Andretti might actually struggle to get into the race, not being on the last row. I think Marco Andretti's on the struggle bus. I really do. I think that's crazy saying that. I think two of his teammates are some of the best cars in the field, and one guy is going to struggle to get in, but I think that's the reality Andretti finds himself in. Prema. At least one Prema car will be in the bottom four. I'm confident of that, if not both. But they have improved every day. Like, they started off here, and now they're here, and now they're here, but the top's up here. But they are making their way towards the top. Rahal Letterman Lanigan Racing, I really fear for. Really fear for Rahal. Graham Rahal was 34th today, so if there was a bump, it would have been Graham Rahal going home. I fear for Graham, but especially that whole team. I don't know. I think their cars are good. I think they have good race cars. I don't know if they have good qualifying cars. And ultimately, you can't really win if you're not within the first 6 rows. So you're gonna Rahal, you're gonna have to qualify well, man. You gotta figure that out. To me, they haven't, but who knows? It could change. Connor Ailey, Thune Close Hollinger, P4 yesterday, P3 today. Great job from Connor. He's looking very good and very strong. I think his car is legit. He did a qualifying sim and basically ran the same time as Willie P. I think Kumkos is good, at least on the 76 side. I don't know about the 77 as Stingray Rob, but I think Connor Daly's got a good car. I really do. I think Connor Daly has a good car, and I think he's got a shot at the win. Just how I'm feeling right now. And then someone who's on the struggle bus is Santino Ferrucci in that number 14. I'm calling right now. This will be the first year Santino does not finish in the top 10. In fact, I think he'll be lucky to finish the race this year, as he was 33rd and the whole time was complaining about his car. This, and that. Oh, this isn't good. This isn't good. Santino was on the struggle bus today. I don't know about David Malukas. David Malukas has not been on the struggle bus as bad as Santino Ferrucci has, but the Foyt team might be on the struggle bus. And as we know, Penske was helping Foyt today tremendously. So I'll be interested to see tomorrow if their cars are better, because if they do, that means Penske's helped them. Because I do think Penske is really helping Foyt this year. You're really seeing the ripple effect of Michael Cannon not being with AJ Foyt this year. I think that's my whole thing with it. They don't have Michael Cannon. They're not very good. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Now, that's really all I really have to say. Besides, Newgarden, Palou, and Kirkwood are strong. Prema's on the struggle bus. Rahal's on the struggle bus. Ferrucci is. I'm not sure about the Malukas side on Foyt. And Daly's strong. So that's good. Now I'll hit you with my Fast 12 and bottom 4. I'm going to go all 3 Penskes. I still think all 3 Penskes will be in there. I think Kirkwood will be in there. I think Herta will be in there. I think Palou. I think Dixon. I think Castroneves. I think Rosenquist. I think Armstrong. And then I think Rossi. And I'll go Pato. That's just kind of what I'm thinking for the Fast 12 as of today. Bottom 4, I'll go Graham Rahal, Robert Shortsman, Kyle Milot, Marco Andretti. Why not? Why not have some fun at the bottom 4? So with that being said, thank you for watching today. Stay tuned for Fast Friday. We will learn so much on Fast Friday. Stay tuned for Saturday and Sunday, as I will be at the track both days, getting great interviews and putting out some of the best Indy 500 content out there. So, see ya.